Oh, you guys, this is it. Hey you guys, welcome to the Ariel Show. I'm Ariel, and today is a very special day because today Turn Your Pain into Art is available for pre-order for you. You can get it right now. That's right. Link in the description for you to pick up this book. It comes out January 12th. Pre-order starts now. And this has been such a cool long journey creating this thing. I'm sure I'll do some episodes on that in the future. Just what it's been like busting through my fears, sharing my story with the world, and creating this. Today I'm going to share with you a selection from the book about thought babysitting. It's from chapter 8. Also called Thought Babysitting, and I wanted to share this really great technique with you that's helped me so much that I know I've mentioned on the Ariel Show before, but I get so many questions from you guys about it all the time. I thought, why don't I go into this a little bit deeper and share with you really how this works. So here we go, page 124. We are always thinking. The weird thing about thoughts is that they're not usually obvious, concrete statements in the way that talking is. You generally don't hear your brain blatantly announcing, I look so ugly today, in so many words. Rather, it's more of a gentle impression in which you suddenly find yourself feeling ugly. Most of the time, you don't even realize that your brain offered that thought to you and that you bought into it. You just automatically believe it. When you become aware of your head's tendency to bully you, you can catch it in the act. Oh, this is awesome. I call it babysitting my thoughts. See if you can notice your thoughts. Listen for them. Watch them closely. If they're too subtle to detect, then you can try to focus on your feelings instead. I don't know about you, but sometimes my feelings are at level 10, huge and overwhelming, which at least means that they're often easier to observe than my thoughts. I can be crying on my couch for what feels like no reason, but if I take a moment to look deeper, I can usually figure it out. Maybe I start to realize that I'm crying because I'm feeling hopeless. If I gently keep asking myself where that hopeless feeling came from, I can usually trace it back to a thought I had earlier in the day. Our thoughts create our feelings, so it's good to get in the habit of noticing our feelings and then following them back to our thoughts. In doing this, we are reverse engineering our emotions. I want to give you some practical pointers on how to babysit your thoughts. You can learn how to become aware of the thoughts you're thinking and catch the bad guys and then escort them out of your head. Like any new habit or skill, this takes practice, but if you give yourself the time and be patient and persistent, you'll get the hang of it. So first, when I'm feeling bad, I think, oh crap, I feel bad, right? I freak out for a second, and then I start investigating. I ask myself, what was I just thinking about? What made me feel like this? And after I ask myself this, I can usually connect the dots. Oh, I was just obsessing about my pores in a magnifying mirror and comparing myself to the girl in the movie I saw last night who was totally flawless. And then after I've identified the culprit, I can choose an objective, informed version of reality instead of just buying the crap that my head serves up sometimes. So, brain, you're telling me that because my pores are big that I should feel ugly today? I don't know if you've actually considered this, but that chick in the movie had a whole team of professional assistants making her skin look flawless on screen. I, on the other hand, just woke up. So maybe that's not a totally fair comparison to make, yeah? And just like that, you can create some space between your thoughts and the truth. And again, this takes practice, and your brain's not going to just magically shut up with one telling off, but it's so worth the effort. Here's the summarized process for easy reference. How to babysit and reform your thoughts. 1. Begin paying attention to what you think. 2. Catch the bad guys as they come. You'll know they're bad if they make you feel bad. Duh. 3. Take a moment to celebrate. You got one. 4. Examine the culprit. Is it true? Where did it come from? And what would you rather believe or think? 5. Replace the lie with a new statement of truth that is based in reality. 6. Get said statement tattooed. Or, write it on one of those handy Post-its you've now got lying around everywhere. You'll have to read chapter 1 to get that one. Continue this rhythm of catch and replace and watch how things begin to change. Whatever you do, please don't believe everything you think. Your head is doing the best it can, but it's not always very kind or helpful or true. Make your head work for you by teaching it the thoughts you want to serve up automatically instead of the stuff it naturally tends to auto-suggest. So that was just one little section. Yes, that thought babysitting thing has changed my life. Learning how to create the thoughts I want in my head, like it's almost like decorating a room. Like I never really thought about it before, and then you look around and you notice that the room is like totally ugly. Same thing in your head. You can look around and be like, these thoughts are not serving me. This is not a great environment. I don't like living in this space. I don't like living in these thoughts. And then you know what? You change them. You change them. You take out the bad and you bring in something good and intentional. You can literally on purpose think things. It's crazy. Try it right now. Think to yourself, what should we think? How about I am powerful? That sounds good, right? Okay, so we're gonna think it. You thinking it? Just think I'm powerful. It's just like talking inside your own head. Literally, our brains can't tell the difference. Like if it's this natural thing that came automatically, or if we kind of helped, like gave our brain, like tricked our brain into thinking it. It works either way. That's what's so cool. It works either way. And the potential here is you can replace all the bad and start coming up with the good. After a while, your brain will suggest the good stuff on its own. It's like training a puppy dog. They get better. They figure it out. So very excited to share that concept with you. If you enjoy digesting books in this format where someone reads it to you, that's why I made you an audiobook, because I knew that some of you would not sit through 250 pages. I get that, totally. Love audiobooks. I made one for you. And I'm so excited. Can't even believe I'm doing this. I'm giving away the audiobook for free when you pre-order the book. Yes, that's what I'm doing. This is crazy talk. You get the audiobook for free over 7 hours. We had to pay thousands of dollars to go into the studio here in Nashville and record this thing. You get it for free when you pre-order my book. You also get other bonuses. So head to the link in the description to find your bonuses, get your book, and start changing your life. So excited to have you on this journey, and it's going to be a good month. It's going to be a good year. 2018 is around the corner. We're really doing this thing. We're really moving forward. We're really transforming our lives. We're really going after the joy. And I know that because the Ariel Show viewers is a community of badass individuals who care about moving their lives forward. You don't want to stay stuck in the status quo. You're willing to put in the work. And that's why I am so proud to call you guys my friends and followers. That's what I got for you this week. Stay tuned. Lots of good stuff coming up. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment if you did. I'll see you next week.